many, a koi pond is more than just a water feature. It's a living canvas, home to some of the most beautiful and serene fish in the aquatic world. These elegant creatures, with their vibrant colors and graceful movements, bring immense joy and tranquility. However, to truly see your koi thrive, to ensure their scales gleam and their movements remain lively, you must become a dedicated guardian of their watery home. The secret to their longevity and health lies not just in feeding them high-quality food or protecting them from predators, but fundamentally in maintaining pristine water quality. 3 critical parameters, pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature, act as the pillars of a healthy koi pond ecosystem, each influencing the others and together dictating the well-being of your beloved fish. Neglecting any of these can lead to stress, disease, and unfortunately even loss, making it vital for every koi keeper, whether novice or seasoned, to deeply understand and diligently manage these elements for a flourishing aquatic paradise. Understanding pH is much like understanding the balance of acidity and alkalinity in anything, from our own bodies to the soil in our gardens. For your koi pond, pH is a measure of how acidic or alkaline the water is, scaled from 0 to 14. A pH of 7 is considered neutral. Values below 7 are acidic, and values above 7 are alkaline or basic. Koi prefer water that is slightly alkaline, ideally within a range of 7.0 to 8.6, with some experts recommending a narrower optimal range of 7.0 to 8.0 or 7.2 to 7.4 for best health. Maintaining a stable pH within this spectrum is far more crucial than hitting an exact number, as sudden or drastic changes can cause severe stress to your fish, potentially leading to conditions like acidosis, too acidic, or alkalosis, too alkaline, both of which can be fatal. Fish possess an internal mechanism to counteract minor pH shifts in their blood, but they cannot adapt quickly to rapid swings, especially those exceeding 0.3 pH units per day. Therefore, regular monitoring and a gentle approach to adjustment are paramount. To effectively maintain pH stability, consistent testing is your most reliable tool. Simple test strips offer a quick overview, but liquid test kits generally provide more precise readings, often including other important parameters like carbonate hardness, KH, which directly impacts pH stability. Carbonate hardness acts as a natural buffer, preventing wild pH fluctuations. If your KH levels are too low, ideally between 80 and 120 ppm, your pond's pH can become unstable, making it prone to sudden drops or spikes. To raise KH and stabilize pH, baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is a commonly used and safe option, typically added gradually. Conversely, if pH needs to be lowered, natural methods like adding peat moss or certain types of leaf litter, such as Indian almond leaves, can be effective, though they may color the water. Commercial pH reducers are also available, but always make changes slowly, in increments of no more than 0.5 pH at a time, allowing several hours between treatments and retesting regularly to avoid shocking your koi. Partial water changes can also help to adjust pH and remove pollutants. Beyond pH, dissolved oxygen, DO, is the very breath of life for your koi and indeed for all aquatic organisms in your pond, including the beneficial bacteria essential for filtration. Koi absorb oxygen directly from the water through their delicate gills, making an adequate supply absolutely non-negotiable for their survival and health. The optimal oxygen level in a koi pond typically ranges from 6 to 8 milligrams per liter, mgl, or parts per million, ppm, with anything below 5 mg/L causing noticeable stress and levels below 3 mg/L becoming critically life-threatening. Symptoms of low oxygen include sluggish behavior, reduced appetite, and most strikingly, koi gasping at the water's surface or congregating near waterfalls or aerators. Prolonged exposure to insufficient oxygen can lead to stunted growth, weakened immune systems, increased susceptibility to disease, and even sudden death. It's an often overlooked yet fundamental water parameter that demands constant attention, as fish can survive for weeks without food but only minutes without oxygen. Ensuring ample oxygen in your koi pond requires proactive measures, as oxygen levels can fluctuate significantly due to several factors. Warmer water, for instance, naturally holds less dissolved oxygen than cooler water, making summer months particularly challenging. Overstocking your pond, overfeeding, and the decomposition of organic matter, like uneaten food, leaves, and fish waste, all consume oxygen, creating a higher demand that can quickly deplete available levels. To combat this, mechanical aeration is highly effective. Air pumps connected to air stones create bubbles that not only directly introduce oxygen, but also cause surface agitation, which is crucial for gas exchange. Water features such as waterfalls, fountains, and cascades also play a vital role by continuously circulating water and increasing the surface area exposed to the air, thereby boosting oxygen levels. Ensuring your pond pump is working effectively and that filters are clean also contributes to good circulation and oxygen distribution. The water temperature acts as the thermostat for your koi's entire biological system, influencing everything from their metabolism and immune function to their appetite and activity levels. Koi are cold-blooded, poikilothermic creatures, meaning their body temperature mirrors their aquatic environment. While they can tolerate a relatively wide range of temperatures, typically between 35 degrees in month, 1.5 degrees, and 85 degrees between degrees, their ideal comfort zone for optimal health, growth, and vibrant color development is generally considered to be between 65 degrees and 75 degrees, 18 degrees and 24 degrees. Below 50 degrees, 10 degrees C, their metabolism slows significantly, reducing their immune response and appetite, necessitating a switch to specialized, easily digestible foods like wheat germ. Conversely, temperatures exceeding 75 degrees and 24 degrees can stress koi, decrease the water's ability to hold dissolved oxygen, and accelerate bacterial growth, increasing the risk of disease. Managing temperature fluctuations is essential to prevent stress and maintain the long-term vitality of your koi. Rapid temperature changes, even a shift of 10 degrees 5 degrees C in a short period, can be more dangerous than sustained temperatures slightly outside the ideal range, potentially leading to immune suppression and various diseases. Pond design plays a significant role in temperature stability. A deeper pond, at least 3 to 4 feet deep, will naturally experience less drastic temperature swings, staying cooler in summer and warmer in winter. Providing shade through aquatic plants, covering about 1/3 to 1/2 of the surface, shade sails or nearby structures can help prevent overheating during hot summer months. In colder climates, pond heaters can be used to prevent freezing and maintain a stable, albeit cooler, dormant temperature for your koi, typically around 50 to 10 degrees C, ensuring they don't experience dangerously low temperatures. Gradual acclimation is critical when introducing new water or moving fish between environments with different temperatures. The three pillars of water quality, pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature, are not isolated factors but are intricately linked, influencing each other in a complex aquatic dance. For instance, as water temperature rises, its capacity to hold dissolved oxygen decreases, even as the koi's metabolic rate and demand for oxygen increase. This creates a precarious situation, especially during hot summers. pH also affects the toxicity of ammonia, a harmful byproduct of fish waste. In alkaline, higher pH water, ammonia becomes significantly more toxic to koi. Furthermore, beneficial nitrifying bacteria in your filter, which are crucial for breaking down ammonia and nitrite, function optimally within specific pH and temperature ranges. A pH crash can inhibit their growth, leading to a buildup of harmful compounds. This interconnectedness means that managing one parameter without considering the others can inadvertently lead to problems. A holistic approach, understanding how these elements interact, is therefore indispensable for creating a stable and balanced environment where your koi can truly flourish. Maintaining a thriving koi pond is an ongoing commitment that extends beyond occasional checks. It demands routine monitoring and proactive care. Regular testing of pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature, ideally weekly during warmer months and perhaps fortnightly in cooler seasons, allows you to detect subtle changes before they escalate into major problems. Keeping a logbook of your readings can help you identify trends and understand your pond's unique cycles. Beyond these core parameters, regularly cleaning your filtration system, performing partial water changes 10-20% weekly or bi-weekly, and promptly removing any decaying organic matter like leaves and uneaten food are all critical steps. Overfeeding should be avoided, as excess food contributes to waste and can deplete oxygen levels. Observing your koi's behavior, their swimming patterns, appetite, and gill movements can also provide invaluable early warning signs of water quality issues, acting as living indicators of their environment's health. In conclusion, The journey of koi keeping is a deeply rewarding one, filled with the beauty and serenity that these magnificent fish bring to our lives. However, this joy is inextricably linked to our commitment to maintaining the highest standards of water quality. By diligently understanding and actively managing the pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature of your pond, you are not merely performing maintenance tasks. You are creating a stable, healthy, and vibrant ecosystem tailored to your koi's needs. Remember that consistency and a gentle approach are key to any adjustments, as rapid changes can be more detrimental than slight imperfections. Embrace the routine of testing, cleaning, and observing, knowing that every effort contributes to the well-being of your aquatic jewels. The reward for this continuous dedication is a thriving pond, teeming with healthy, active, and brilliantly colored koi, a living testament